right, guys, I am back and we are working on a couple of things today. And then I think we might go ahead and start gluing in some of the pockets that we made the other day. But I did want to show you how this turned out. Unfortunately, I didn't place this one low enough. So this one has to sit square in the pocket, but that's okay. So yeah, it just clips on like this. Well, it did. Like so. And then, yeah, looks pretty cute, huh? All right, cool. All right, so what I did last night while I was waiting for those other videos to load is I took my gloss, that texture paste, and the stencil, and I went ahead and put it on. This was the extra piece that I had just done without the gold. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make it into a tag, and I cannot decide if we are going to back the tag like this, or because this makes a pretty decent writing surface as well, and kind of fun, and I kind of like it because it's different. So yeah, I think we'll just save those other pieces for something else. So anyhow, I hope you guys are all doing well. We are doing well here. Grace is busy at school as we speak. So yeah, not much new to report other than Grace lost all but 2 of the babies out of 1 litter. So all the other litters gone. Not really sure what's going on. We had kind of this issue last spring, like with her fair breeding. So I don't know. I don't have any idea what the heck is going on. I'm getting more and more to where it might actually be a feed problem. So we're going to change feeds and see if that helps for this next breeding. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, is researching different feed. It's kind of hard in our area to get different brands, so I might end up having to order it out online, which brings up a whole nother list of issues. So like freshness and whatnot. I know that there's like an Ohio company that supposedly has really good feed. So I'm just going to go along like we did on the cover here. I'm just highlighting those pieces. Oh goodness, that was a little too much, wasn't it? So, what is everybody up to? Are you guys crafting along with me? This weekend's going to be interesting. It will be the very first weekend that we are trying this bird nesting thing. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little apprehensive about the whole thing, but I guess we've always been friends, so I'm hoping that that turns out good in that department. Yeah, we will just see how it all just plays out, won't we? It's all a guessing game, right? I mean, because we, first and foremost, we've always, like, kids come first, right? Like, well, and that, honestly, it was probably part of a lot of the problem, is that we stopped investing time into our marriage. Like, both of us. It was gotta do what we gotta do, because he was only home 2 days a week, right? And so, and no regrets at all. I mean, we have fabulous kids as far as that. So yeah, I think it just is what it is for now, right? I think that's all it's gonna be. We'll just do what we gotta do, right? Well, like, sometimes when I talk to people, they're like, that's just crazy, la la la. I'm like, you know, what works for some doesn't work for others, right? So we'll just see. We're going to try it because it really doesn't make sense, since he's still over the road, for him to try to find a place to rent or a, like a room or whatever for 3 nights and 2 days. I mean, that's ridiculous. And anybody who lives in Colorado knows that cost of living here is stupidly high. Like, stupid high. It's basically almost California prices for like a 1-bedroom apartment in our town. Well, technically in the town neighboring us, because our little town isn't incorporated. But like, a 1-bedroom apartment is like over $1,400 a month. And that's for a place that's not like great. So, and then, to get anything else, like even remotely, decent, I mean, like if you were to rent a room, like in a house, it's like $900. And that's like shared common space and the whole bit. Like it's out of line. Colorado's very expensive to live in. And then if you get roommates or whatever, that's, you know what I mean? Like, how does that work, right? Yeah, so, yeah, just like I said, figuring out logistics. And I've got to get my craft room cleaned up. Oh my goodness. It's like, one, it's driving me nuts. So I'm sure it's driving everybody else nuts, because I know I mentioned it before, but like all the tools and stuff are kept back here. Like a lot of the food supply and, you know, things like that are all kept in this room too. So when mom's area is a mess and vomiting in every other aspect of the room, it makes it really hard for anybody else to get in and get tools or supplies, or because, you know, they're trying to be respectful and not hurt anything of mine, and because they know it's important. And yeah, so I think I'm going to record up until like the finish product here, and then it'll probably be listed over the weekend. And then, yeah, well, I'm just going to dig in and quit procrastinating and just get to the chore at hand. I start and stop, right? So there's like parts of the room that are actually really clean. And then, you know, I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I certainly am. Excuse me, I burped a little. Yeah, I need to slow down and just like focus on stuff, right? Like, it's hard. I think sometimes we focus on all the wrong things in effort not to deal with the right things, right? At least that seems to be my modus operandi. So I've been really trying to focus on like the serenity prayer, you know, knowing what I can and can't control and not focusing on the things that I can't control, because I tend to be an overthinker. Is that just like kind of like a woman trait? Like or like mom trait. I don't know. Gosh darn it. Did you see that? It's a good thing we got wet wipes here, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're going to let those dry. And then you get to watch me fight putting this lid on, because I have paint everywhere on it. So it doesn't like to close up very well. All right, so I'm going to set that aside to dry. Get some of this paint off my fingers and off my mat. Turns out I gooped a little on there. Okay, we'll pull the journal in and we will start the gluing in process. Grab my pockets. All right. Got those. And these two. This one. This one. All right. I usually like to start at the center. It seems like maybe I should make some blue pockets, huh? So maybe we'll not start at the center. So maybe we'll go here. Let's see. Ooh, that kind of looks cute, huh? Okay. Do we want to put a little something on this side? A little frill or something? Yeah, maybe we will. So we'll have to make a card for that one. Looks like my gluing a straight line needs a little bit of work, huh? Okay. I think I'll put the pink one also on this side, or go to this side. And then have a little frill hanging out on that edge. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That kind of looks pretty, huh? Kind of pulls all the colors in. Since the top of these are so delicate, I'm just going to glue even the top down and not have that be as a pocket, just in case, so we don't have like wrinkling and folding. Okay, let's see. Let's go. don't feel like I'm being overly talkative today. So focused and concentrating, right? Okay, now let's place maybe here. Let's place this one, and that's that one that I was telling you we need to just glue down this piece right here, okay? And then we'll be able to kind of see what it looks like in action once it's in. Okay. Okay, so in action, folds all the way out or this way, and you can even flip it up this way to get the other pieces. Okay, like so. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay, and second from the beginning, like second full page. And let's put this little cutie pie in here. Again, I think I'm going to make this like a side tuck. Whew, and I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you, Grace. Okay. All right, so that is our pockets. And now, trying to think about what we could do now on video without pausing everything. I mean, I guess we could fill, right? Fill what we have. I haven't done any front pockets yet. I may not. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe putting a label there. I'll have to find one. Let's just see what we got left here in the big card department. Because I don't think that any of our other pockets will fit those. So those fit in there. I have a thought. I mean, I have several, but I wonder if we could work on like clusters. If we would have time to do that. To really make this little girl pop, you know? Not quite, huh? Let's see if we switched them, if that would. Yep. But then I guess we'll probably have the same problem, right? Yep. Okay. So let's switch it for a little card. Yeah, it's a pretty tight fit in there too, so that's good. That's good. We like that. All right. So we will need a card, but I think too long. We need little tags for these, and then I want to embellish something maybe up here on the corners. Those. I think I already looked, and I don't really think we have, well, we have little tags that come with those, but I think I want to make several other tags. Those came in a little packet there. Okay, that'll work for one of them. Kind of looks cute. And then maybe we'll stack a third one in there. All right, forgive me guys, but I need to stand up. Oh. Okay. I think these are the pockets where those big tags we just made are going. But I think I'm going to be doing some sewing on those. Okay, and so then we have these. Oh, and our center. Yep, that's what we need to figure out. What are we going to do for the center? I'm not sure. So how about this? I'm going to pause the video, see how long it is, and then do some brainstorming and see what I can come up with for the middle. And then I will just be right back. Okay, guys, I figured out kind of what we're going to do. We're going to do like belly bands, I think, because I ultimately want to use these, the packaging. I saved that, so we'll have to do a little bit of Bondo on some of this, but we're going to use that as the things that go in there. Okay, so what I did is I took one of the pieces of paper and I just folded it in threes, about an inch, yeah, 1.25 inches wide. And I want it that thick because I'm going to go 5 1/4, so that it can belly band on here, and then we're going to just build it from there, okay, with some of these discs. So let's just get them all cut. Then we'll get it inked and glued. Oops. Hey, looky there, more glue on my mat, huh? How about that, huh? I think I'm just destined to be gluey this week. Maybe I'm just kidding myself, but it just feels like this week I've gotten more gluey than I usually do. I Okay, now 2 strips about close to the same width. Close enough. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is instead of using my paint to put the gold on, I'm going to take my gold that I have, this stuff, because I want it to dry, like I don't want it to be as messy, I guess is the word I'm looking for, as the paint. I'm just going to go around my edges. Like so. I mean, yes, this stuff will spread, but the wax won't stick to my board, and then we'll be able to glue it in a lot faster. Oh, yeah, I did that. Okay. Oh. Well, that was nuts, wasn't it? Appears my finger tool might be broke today. All right, let's get these bad boys glued on. I wonder what would happen if we put gold on these. I don't know, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? I have no idea, so let's try it. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, I kind of like it. All right, there we go. Lid on that. Excess off the fingers. Okay. I'm going to kind of gauge where my glue needs to be. Okay. Better get my wet one out because, yeah, that might be kind of bad later. Oh, my goodness. Maybe that was a total bad idea, huh? I just didn't want to wait for the video to, or like to pause. I didn't want to have to pause the video again is what I'm trying to say. So I think after this video, I probably best just stop and clean the mat before I move on. So it's about in here. Okay. All right, so then we're going to layer it up. And I didn't remember until just a little while ago that this kit came with some layering fabrics. Like I set them aside and didn't even like think twice about it. So I've been loving these little birds, but does it look too weird having the exact same thing on, like, should we do something more like the bird on one side and that like on the other? Or we could do something like this. Kind of like those two together. All right, so let's ink these. Just a tad. I don't know if I've had just white before. Scissors. Brain buffer, brain buffer. Okay, let's set that extra aside for a second. And then this is like a pink tulle. Uh-oh. There it is. I was like, uh-oh, what did I do with it now? Okay, so I think in a twist. I probably better get my okay, yeah, you can't really see it a whole lot, I bet, in the camera, but it's layered up pretty nicely. Okay. I was saying I better get my Fabri-Tac out because I'm going to have to like kind of glue and go, if that makes sense. Oops, darn it, I don't want to pull it that hard. Okay, now let's get our little golden dots out here. I'm gonna make pretty big ones there. Okay, woohoo! I like it. And I think we'll fluff some of that out a little bit more in just a few minutes. Okay, so we'll put that one in that direction. Okay. Okay. Hold that down for a second. All right, there we go. I'm gonna wait till these dry out a little bit more to pull. And I didn't actually mean to pull too hard on that other one. All right, so there we go. Those are our belly bands. Here in the next video, we will glue those in, and then we will get started on a few of the little ephemera pieces. And yeah, all right, guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.